Grand Rising people. Just want to tap in with you guys, show you what's going on out this awesome litter. We got these designer bullies. We got two already that's sold. The guys coming to pick them up this Saturday. Already had their shots, already been dewormed. They're looking good. I'm gonna show you those two, as well as a third that's on hold right now, but it's really still up for grabs because the guy never got back. I'm gonna give him one more day, and that particular one will be up for grabs too. But the rest are still available. So yeah, let me go ahead and show you what's popping. First one here is this big girl Millie, 7 weeks old, looking good, looking promising, healthy. Good structure already, man, but the way these bulls are built, man, once they get older, their physique gonna actually look like they work out for real. Muscles and striations ain't gonna be nothing to fuck with. Look at that. She's like a blonde lilac color. Good size female, man. Yeah. This is Millie. That's one thing, man. This guy got two of the best ones out the litter. And as a breeder, it's hard for you to keep your own work if you already got several dogs. But I am keeping one female. More than likely, if nobody gets on either that black one or tan one, I'll be keeping her. But let me go show you the other one that's also sold. This big handsome boy here, he is also sold, man. Check him out. He got a blue mask. Heavy little fucker. 7 weeks old. Good headpiece, man. Oh yeah. Good healthy boy. Now the other one was named Millie. I named this one Canelo. But he's sold already. I don't know what the breeder's gonna name him. But from my own records, I name him Canelo. Just keep track of him. I like. And I got a unique color coat. Good looking guy right here, man. Of course, full tail. Big feet. Strong muscular legs. Now Lenore cut both their nails last night. So he's ready to go. He's ready to go. So those two are definitely sold. I'm going to show you the one that's in question right now. This guy right here, he's in question. He is in question. I call him Tommy. This is Tommy right here. If you want Tommy, come with $550. Come with $550. $550, you can have Tommy. This girl here, she's a slight bit smaller than the rest, but she looks good as well. She's available. She is available. Like sable-ish color coat, black mask. I do not cut ears, you guys. And these are designer bullies, meaning the most ABKC certified. The father he is not, and he's not bred off ABKC standards or whatever, but he's a bully all in the same, has a little bit more pit bull terrier blood in him. So the offspring came out as unique as it is. Blue, be quiet, buddy. Be quiet. It's 8:25, man, and not even 8:20, excuse me, 7:45. This video's coming at early, so I hadn't had time to get the dogs acclimated. And as soon as Blue sees me, he think it's time to go for a walk, eat or whatever. So he's acting up. Ain't nothing wrong with him though. He's a big ass baby. Blue's my big cane corso that has this separate spot in the house. One of the few dogs that do. Anyway, this girl's available. Uh, if you're interested in her, she's going right at 5. Um, Now this is the third time I've bred off these these two particular bullies, and I can tell you, man, I would do it again. But I'm not. I'm going to switch it up and bring Lobo in the next litter, and we're going to do some things different with our bullies, and then eventually we're going to get to breeding bigger dogs as well. I actually want to maintain some space in the back, so when I do, or expand my kennel per se. So when I do breed, a Corso or a bigger dog, I can keep, some of my work. By that I mean just keeping a pup off the litter and stuff like that. Even though I've downsized the kennel a little bit, we adding bigger dogs and stuff like that. And, it's even you want to make as much room possible. But anyway, let me go on and show you what's left. This is a big, dark male here. Kind of got the black seal-like coat, white stripe down the chest. And he's a big boy. Male, of course. He's available. Just asking 5 for him. And I'll tell you guys, sometimes you guys look for the coat color. And, me as a breeder, I look for the structure over the coat color because, I can produce whatever color off the bloodline. But I understand that some people want, what they want, and that's cool. But I'm telling you, it's a good-looking boy. He's only going to look better as he gets older, That black coat looks mean on a bullet, man. They look good, ears down or cut, but, if you cut the ears on this guy, or not cut the ears out, by the time he matures with that dark coat and the muscle structure and whatnot he's going to have, good temperament, still got that grit, man, you got a hell of a bull for still of a deal. No joke. No joke at all, man. This one here, she's a female. She's much like the last one I showed you, except she got the white diamond on her head. And, let's see, a little bit down her neck towards her upper chest. But I'm thinking this particular girl is going to be my keeper. Even though the cinnamon coated one looks good, she's just a little bit bigger and stuff like that. And my male is just short the way I like them, to where I don't really need, something too short on too short. Now I'm trying to breed it a certain way, a certain look is what I'm going for. And as a breeder, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. People are gonna, if you step out the box and create something of your own likeness, your own uniqueness, sometimes it's not going to get the respect it deserves until it starts getting recognized, or until people can gradually see what it is you got. For instance, I know my bullies and stuff look good, but sometimes if I produce a dog, if it's a designer breed, I may not be able to produce, I can be able to produce, but I may not be able to sell wood papers because, like I explained, either the mother doesn't have papers or whatever. But that's just all in the breeding sense. If you talk to your breeder, he can tell you what's in the bloodline. I mean, the father, I've seen the kennel. I've seen his mother. I've seen his sister. I've seen his lineage, and I know I knew the breeder. I was considering possibly even working with him, but that's another thing. When you breeding dogs and stuff like that, man, focus on what you're doing, because other people, they'll either stand you up or they just don't have the same drive or the same compassion or commitment you might have, that you're putting in. So it's no point of partnering up with somebody that's not gonna, um, produce the same amount of effort that you are. I'm not talking about my main partner Lenore. I'm talking about outside people I've tried to expand the business with. Now some people they're successful. They might have grew up with the same people all their life, which oftentimes those people even turn on them. And they might be able to create something like a franchise or something like that. I was considering that, what I'm saying, was getting guys, even hook them up with some nice bullies and stuff, but people people ain't always going to show you the same amount integrity as you give them, you know what I mean? So that's why LG is strictly just LG, you know what I mean? You want something from us, then you come to us. If you like what I'm producing, then go with the flow. Use your discernment. Know what you want. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Um, because I don't got time, you know. And I work outside of this as well, but this I take seriously. This is my job, on top of what I do, as security, whatever. Anyway, this girl I think is gonna be my keeper. She may not be the best looking out the butch to you guys, but I'm telling you, her structure is on point, and she got that size I like, and she is a good breeding female for my program. Even the cinnamon one, is too. I don't know. I just kind of like this girl. This girl here with a little diamond on her head. There's one other black male. He's smaller, and one other blue. I'm gonna show you guys. It's the last boy. He's actually picked up in size. He's not as small, but he's a slight bit smaller than the other black male. The way to differentiate, he has the white notch on his upper neck. Other male does not, I believe. No, he doesn't. And then the female I'm considering keeping, more than likely going to keep. She has the white on her top of her skull. So that's this boy here. He's a good looking bull too. Good round, solid forehead. He's right at 500. This the last guy right here. I do suspect he's gonna get sold, man. That blue coat was always something nice. Um, yeah. So this boy is available too. He has the same marking as his dad. Um, he's right at 500. I was considering naming him Little Chop. The father's name is Chapo. And call him Little Chop for now. Little Chop. Yeah. You want this boy right at 5. I'm telling you, can't miss with these designer bullies I'm dropping for you guys, man. You know, these are nice quality bulls. You can call them hybrids. You can call them American bullies. You can call them. They're just about pocket in size. You know what I mean? Some might be a slight bit over pocket, but not headed towards the XL range or anything like that. As far as built structure, um, I would say more closer to like a classic, but more so extreme classic. Because I'm telling you, the way these bulls are bred, once they get older and that maturity gets into them, and those muscles pop, people are gonna be like, "Damn man, where'd you get that bully from?" He stands out. What have you? What have you? Just have to tell me, got from LG, man. LG Big Dogs Kennel. That's it for now, you guys. Please like, share. This guy needs his nails cut. We ain't clipped his nails yet, so I'm probably gonna do that. Um, like, share, subscribe. If you have any questions, You can reach me. You can DM me through whatever platform you're using. Just TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. But if you got a question, DM me through Messenger, not on the not on the actual comment line. You know what I mean? Just hit me up. That way I can speak to you personally without dickheads and stuff. Jumping in because I don't care who you are. You're always gonna have some haters on your case when you're trying to do something. Stand on your own. You could be an underdog in the game, or you can be a top dog in the game. The haters gonna come. They're gonna say, "Oh, well, how long you been breeding? Oh, I wouldn't buy from him. Oh, just adopt." Well, a lot of people don't even realize when you adopt, you still pay a fee as well, and then you don't even know any damn thing about the dog. The dog is not in a good mental state, being that it's caged up, not getting any love or whatever. Some guy walks by, sprays, yells at it for barking, and it's probably came from a home that obviously the person kicked it to the curb, and it may not even be the best bred of a dog. I am a certified breeder with the ABKC. I have papers stating so. However, I have dogs I bred with the ICC as well. I have decided to be more of a designer breed, such as these bullies, to where I don't need papers. You know, so anybody that you know got something slick to say or whatever, they really need to fucking just, you know, pump the brakes and stay the fuck out my lane because they don't know, they don't really have an end to really speak on because they ain't walking in my shoes or any of these other breeders out here. Now, if I don't like something, I'm going to talk to it in general on my line. I'm not going to ever just jump on, like, say, me personally, I'm not crazy about all the exotics. However, I've seen some exotic bullies that, if I was gonna get an exotic bully, that's what I would get, just cause I like the way they were built. However, if I didn't like it, I wouldn't get on someone's page and say, "Man, why are you selling that ugly bow-legged ass, cockeyed looking, fucked up, on the bike, scraggly looking frog ass dog or whatever?" I wouldn't do no shit like that. Even if I was thinking it, I might discuss it upon my page with my, they call you guys followers. I do appreciate you guys for, again, please hit like, share, subscribe. I do appreciate you guys as, chiming in, being followers, man. But, I really want y'all to be part of the team. If you guys, want a puppy, whatever, man, don't be afraid to, talk to me or whatever. But, you know, if you're following me, you're also somewhat part of the team. You're showing support in one way, or you could just be one of those nosy people that you know, just hell. But at the same time, I appreciate all my followers and stuff on all my platforms. But if you just don't watch me on YouTube, be sure to watch me on TikTok, etc. This is going to be a YouTube video, seeing how I went over in time. But this is the last boy here. He's only worth five. I'm sorry. He's only going for 500. He's worth more than that. But yeah. We is out for now. You guys have a great day. That was your big dogs. We is out. Peace.